Hello and welcome to Strange Solutions. My name is Darren. I am your host, and I am playing Arkham Horror: The Living Card Game in Lackey CCG. I am currently playing as Zoey through uh, the Dunwich Legacy, I believe it's called, and I have thus far just completed The House Always Wins. Within The House Always Wins, I got 3 XP. So I'll do a quick upgrade here. And I believe what I'm going to do is take just a quick look. I don't think I'm going to upgrade anything. Ooh. I've had Brother Xavier before, and he's actually been more helpful than I thought he would be. I was trying to wait and get a stick to the plan, but I could get 2 Brother Xavier. That would leave me 1. Was it ever vigilance? That I was going, and I was going to maybe add an ever vigilant, and I was going to replace um, fine clothes with Brother Xavier. I'm sorry, you really wanted to see me decide what I wanted to, or I could put 2 Brother Xavier and a reliable. What is custom ammunition is a 3. It is a supply as well. I think I'm going to, stick to the plan and hold off for 3 more XP to get stick to the plan. Right now I have 3. I know it says 3, but where'd it go? I know it says that it only costs 3, but it is exceptional, which means you have to double. So it is only a 3 XP card, but you spend 6 XP to get it because it's exceptional. This makes it so like Lola could get it, for example, because she can take any class cards up to level 3. So it is only a level 3 card that takes 6 XP to purchase. So I think I'm gonna just stick to the plan here, again. Okay, so I viewed my last recording. I do believe that it looks better than my previous Norman stuff. So, I think I'm not going to read a ton though still. I'm just gonna kind of go with that for this playthrough. Next playthrough I have, maybe I'll read more again. But let's go ahead and start off with our mulligan here. So, I believe Morgan is going to be less important, so we'll go ahead and discard him. I do like the reaction of her cross, and there's enough enemies in this particular one that I think I'm going to hold on to that. And I think I'll hold on to the machete, so I think I'll discard the 2 skills that I've got here, and we'll draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Would have maybe liked to have seen at least 1 or 2 of the cards that allow me to get clues quickly, because the shroud values at these locations are fairly high, and you do need 3 to get going. So that's a thing. Let's go ahead and get started, though. So I think I'm going to start off. I'm going to put my machete out. I'm going to put my cross out. And third action, I think I'm going to draw a card. Alright, enemy phase, upkeep phase, I draw a card. I'm going to go ahead and gain a resource real quick, okay. It's a Yithian Observer that gets attached to a Smite the Wicked and then goes to the location furthest from me. They are all one from me, so I can put it wherever I want. I'd like to see that card, that Scene of the Crime. I'd definitely put him here if I had one of those in hand, because then I would just go there. I don't know, because he'd have to do an attack on me. Can I kill him this next round? Yeah, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna just put him there. Anyway, so we're in the upkeep phase. I did gain a resource, so I drew a card. We'll add a Doom. Draw an encounter card, which is an Ancient Evil, so that adds us another Doom, thus accelerating what's going on here. Investigator phase. Oh, you know what? I'm going to take that back. I'm going to put him here because I have an evidence in hand. That makes more sense. Alright, Investigator phase. I will go to the Orin Library. As we know, the Orin Library takes an additional action to investigate. However, the Observer will engage me. I'll gain a resource. I don't necessarily see a reason to use Zoey's Cross. So I'm just going to gain the resource. So this will be a 4-5 to 4-5. 6-7 to 4 on this first attack. That's a -2, so that does 2 damage. And we'll do it again for 5, 6, whoops, to 4. Cast bag, that's a -2, that's a pass. He will go to the victory display. This gets discarded. Fast action, I will play an evidence to get that clue. That ended up working out anyway. Alright, enemy phase, upkeep phase, I'll draw a card, gain a resource, add a Doom, and draw an encounter card, which is Terror from Beyond. I think I've been playing this wrong in the past. I believe you do have to change the game state, so I'm going to choose Asset, and that actually discards the rest of my cards. We'll come back to the Investigator phase. I'm going to use my first action to move to the Humanities building. Then I'm going to draw a card. Ooh, I'm actually going to go ahead and play that art student to grab a clue. Enemy phase, upkeep phase, I'll draw a card. Ooh, there's another art student. And gain a resource. That's exactly what I needed. We'll add a Doom and draw an encounter card, which is a Visions of Futures Past. This is a willpower test of 5. I'm a 4 to 5 chaos bag. What do you have to say about that? That's a -2, so that puts me at 2. I fail it by 3. We will move 1, 2, 3 cards. Ooh, there goes all my Scene of the Crimes. That's okay, though, and an evidence. I'd rather not be losing too many cards. It allows me to get easy clues, but it's not going to be long that the Shroud values are not going to be as hard as they have been. So coming back to the Investigator phase, I'm going to just go ahead and play another Art Student. I'll just discard that one because they're the same. It doesn't really matter to grab that clue. So that's action 1. I've got 2 more actions left. I'm going to mark them here for just a moment as I go ahead and spend the 3 clues to advance. Shuffle the encounter discard pile and Jazz Mulligan into the deck, into the encounter deck. And he'll grab a rock and go to the bottom, because that's usually what happens. We'll come to Rice's whereabouts. Alright. One, two. We'll just use both of those actions to go to the student union. When we go there, we take the set aside, or no, locations, dormitories goes into play. Enemy phase, upkeep phase, I'll draw a card and gain a resource. We'll add a Doom. Draw an encounter card, which is a Whippoorwill. Huzzah! I don't know why I'm excited about that. Alright. Investigator phase, I'm going to use first action to engage Whippoorwill. That gains me a resource. We'll attack at a 4-2 Chaos. Yeah, Chaos Bag. That is a fail. We'll do it again. That is a -1. That's a pass. So that gets rid of that. That's my 3 actions. Oh, I could have just Zoey crossed her. Eh, that's okay. I'd mostly be using my actions to maybe to draw a card. So we'll let that one go. Draw a card, gain a resource. As a quick reminder, those are not Inquiring Minds. Those are Take the Initiative. Just wanted to give you a quick update on that. We'll add a Doom. Draw an encounter card, which is an Arcane Barrier. Alright, let's investigate at a 2-1. That gets us 1. We'll do it again at a 2-1. That gets it. And we'll use a clue to discard the top 10 cards in the encounter deck. There's a Thrall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Main phase, upkeep phase, we'll draw a card and gain a resource. We'll add a Doom, which meets the Doom threshold. We will flip. Alright, in my discard pile I have 10, so I'm going to take 2 horror, which I will put on the art student. So now we go directly to agenda 2B. Spawn it at the science building. Draw an encounter card, which is a Visions of Futures Past. Again, this is a 4-5. I am going to go ahead and put take the initiative into this, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 5. Chaos Bag. I passed that. Alright, first action, I'm going to spend a clue to discard top 10 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is why I often like to get an extra clue. That's a lot of encounter phases to go through for one at a time. Do I use my next 2 actions to go to the admin building is my question. I'm a little concerned. I don't necessarily want to come back through here if he's there. Or potentially even here. I mean, I guess I could fight him, but boy howdy, that's a tough way to do it. And I have no clue. I think the shroud value here is pretty high. I mean, I could get it at the beginning of the next turn using a take the initiative, because I mean, this is going to take me the last 2 actions to even get there to begin with. Okay, that's what we're going to do. We're going to move. We need to make this test. So it's a 4 to 4. That's a -3, so that's a fail. Discard top card 5 of your deck. I'm going to do that. So that is knife 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nothing that would help me get clues fast, so that's good. And then go here, be my third action. Oh, oh. That is not funny, because that's going to be shroud value of 4. At the end of my turn, I discard the top card of my deck. Right. Enemy phase, upkeep phase, we'll draw a card and gain a resource. Add a doom. Draw an encounter card. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a card. There we go. We'll play that working a hunch to grab that clue. That's a fast action. So we still have 2 actions left. I'm going to just use those 2 actions to go back to the Student Union building. Alright, enemy phase, the Whippoorwill will come to there. Upkeep phase, we'll draw a card and gain a resource. We will add a Doom, but that meets the Doom threshold, and the experiment moves to the Student Union building. We'll draw an encounter card, which is Beyond the Veil. I was really hoping to not see that with my deck so small. Another one, which is a Thrall location with the most clues. There are no clues on any locations. I really don't want to deal with this guy right now, so I'm going to just stick him at the Orn Library. Whew, okay. Well, at least the good news is my first action is going to be to spend a clue, and that's going to put 10 cards in the discard pile. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's Jazz, finally. 5, 6. Then we take this. Ooh. 7, 8, 9, 10. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong there. I believe I have read that you still complete, after you shuffle and put it back, that you still complete that moving of stuff. If I'm wrong, I'm not going to re-record for it, but it's good to know. So that was action 1. Action 2. Oh boy, I would have liked to have had a fine close for this. I could commit an inquiry, or take the initiative, because it'll have 2 icons. How's that read? I need to look and see exactly how that reads. Has been completed. So yes, this would still have 2 icons. So basically be like a unexpected courage. That puts me 4 to 3. Fine close would have been delicious right now, but I don't know if I even have any left in my. I have 1 left, but I don't have much deck left. So, boy, I could survive a Beyond the Veil right now if I put this Beat Cop out. and have 1 health. um, we're going to commit this, take the initiative, and be at a 4-3. That's not much above it. Chaos Bag. Oh, thank you, Chaos Bag, for being nice. Alright, so we get that. Let's put all this stuff away, and then we will advance. I still have one action. Um, we'll go ahead and do what it wants us to do here. We'll put this out. We'll put this here. And then we will use our last action to go to the dormitories. I need to do this test. It is a 4-4. Yep, that's what we're doing. I passed it anyway. Haha. Alright. Enemy phase. Upkeep phase. We will draw a card. Gain a resource. Add a doom. Draw an encounter card. Yeah, the observer. Which I would have rather not have to have dealt with. Let me see. I mean, I like the victory point, though. Okay. I've got a plan. We'll see how it goes. We're going to fight it at a 5-4, 5. We're going to use an overpower 5, 6, 7 to 4. Chaos Bag, what do you have to say about that? That's a skull. That's a -1. That's a pass. Takes 2 damage. We draw a card. We're going to do it again. 4, 5, 6, 7 to 4. That's a 0. Goes a victory display. Chaos Bag. We draw a card. And then we will investigate at a 2, 4 to 1 Chaos Bag. That's -1. Get a clue. Enemy phase, the Whippoorwill will come along. Upkeep phase, we'll draw a card and gain a resource. We will add a Doom, but that meets the Doom threshold, and this guy moves, and we'll draw an encounter card. Whoops, we didn't put the act out. Oh, well, now that's going to kill me. We've got to get these 2 clues pretty fast here. And that's gonna not necessarily be easy. Okay, first action we will engage the Whippoorwill. We're going to use the ability on Zoey's Cross to spend the resource we would have spent to, or that we would have gotten. We'll just spend it to kill him. So that's action 1. Action 2, we're going to investigate at a 2 to 1 Chaos Bag. That's a fail. One more. That's a 0. Oh, this is getting a little too close. A um, Ancient Evils in the upkeep phase, or the Mythos phase, is going to kill me. Enemy phase, upkeep phase, we will draw a card. Oh, is this only during my turn? It is. Gain a resource. We'll add a Doom. Don't be encounter card. Who offer a power? We're going to just choose assets. That discards those 3 things, and that goes my encounter discard pile. Oh boy, this is the closest one I think I've ever had. First action, or not first action, we'll just play Working a hunch. That grabs that last clue. And we will complete resolution 2. Oh boy, howdy, that was close. That was the closest I think I've ever had this go. Yeah, next turn would have been it, because that would have forced the experiment into here on the next Mythos phase. So, and running out of deck would have killed me because it would have been direct damage from this. Yeah, whoo, that was very close. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4 experience points. Well, we know what we're going to do with that 4 experience points. We're going to just go ahead and... There was no upgrade here. We're going to save it just so that we show that we have the 3 XP. We're going to go here. We will click upgrade. We're going to say 4, upgrade. And we're going to make... You know what? Let's go to the right area. Let's just make it a little easier. We're going to put stick to the plan as one of those upgrades. It's a permanent, so it doesn't cost to take against any of our cards, so we don't have to put those in. And I believe for our other one, we're going to put do I just hold on to that extra 1? I think I'm going to hold on. No, you know what? Ever Vigilant is a talent, and it could make that first turn a little bit more productive. I don't know, extra ammo. If I get extra ammo and custom ammunition in there, because monster enemies are gonna start, and I can literally put both of them in there along with the okay, yep, here's what we're gonna do. We're going to put 1 where is it? Extra ammo. Where'd it go? Extra ammunition. We're gonna put 1 of those in there. And to put the 1 extra ammunition in there, since we only have 1 prepared for the worst, because that's the other thing that I'm going to use in connection with that, I'm going to take out, because now I'm fairly certain I don't need fine clothes anymore. I am going to take out 1 fine clothes. That's going to be my first major change. So, yeah, there we go. I think what I'm going to eventually do when I have 3 more XP is I'm going to put in custom ammunition, and then I'll just put all 3 of those under stick to the plan. All right, so that's the plan for future upgrades. At this point, I think I'll go ahead and wrap this up. If you have any questions or comments, of course, you can leave them below. If you like this video, you can give me a thumbs up. If you want to get in contact with me, I'm around most of the places as Jacques Steampunk. And as always, thanks for watching, and have a great day.